Hey guys, welcome back to another video, or should I say welcome back to a vlog. So I'm going to try out this style of content today, just see how we go. I don't actually know what time it is and I really need to know because I've got a class at the gym very shortly, so I need to get going. So I've already made my lemon and ginger water, so I've been drinking that as I've been getting ready this morning. Then I also took my herbal blend that I made to support my liver. So this has things like dandelion root, milk thistle, burdock, schisandra. Nice little blend of herbs. I've been taking that. I've been taking that actually like 3 times a day at the minute. Right, so before I'm going to the gym, I'm gonna just quickly have something to eat. Now, normally I would have like my full-on breakfast, but because my class is actually an early class this morning, I'm just gonna have like a little pre-workout snack, just gonna break my fast and make sure I've got some energy in my tank for my class. And then when I get back home, I'll have my big breakfast, because if I have my full-on eggs and toast right now, I might be feeling it repeat on me. Okay, so I'm just gonna make myself like a little yogurt pot. So I've just put in the Nush almond yogurt. I'm gonna also add in some potassium powder. I know from testing that my potassium is low, so I always work really hard on making sure I'm keeping that up. I'm also gonna put in some prebiotics I'm taking. Oh, damn it, I got that spoon wet. So I'm just gonna pop in a little bit of this GOS prebiotic. This is amazing to help feed bifidobacterium. I'll make sure I get the right amount because you only need a little bit of this stuff. Don't need like teaspoons of it. So there we go, pop that in. When it comes to my food, I'm always finding ways to like hit a lot of boxes in like less things. So with this little like yogurt pot I'm doing, I'm gonna also get my Brazil nuts in there. So I'm having Brazil nuts regularly at the minute to help support my selenium. So we're gonna crush some of them up. And to be honest with you, it actually adds such a nice touch as well, because I love the crunch. Oh, crunch of the yogurt is divine. Tell you what, I'm also going to quickly add to this though is a little bit of collagen powder, just to give it at least like some little boost of protein. I mean, there's a tiny bit of protein in the selenium, in the Brazil nuts, but like not much. Not that this is going to give a huge amount, but you know, it's going to bump it slightly. So let's just do at least a tablespoon, and that'll be what, about 5 grams of protein or so. So we'll add that in, sprinkle my nuts on top. That's so annoying. I was going to just sprinkle some flaxseed on there, but Rob has packed our freezer so tight with so much food that it's like an absolute nightmare to get stuff out. It's like, you know when someone's packed the freezer and you want to get something out, but then you're like, can I really be bothered with putting all of that back? So anyway, we'll go for some chia instead. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little teaspoon of chia in there as well. There we go. So that's just a tiny little snack. I mean, I've just mixed it up and it looks like absolute vomit. I don't know about you, but there's absolutely no way. Oh, actually, you can go in the dishwasher. There's absolutely no way I could do any exercise fasted. Like, that does not mesh with my body at all. I can feel, if I do something fasted, I can feel the stress in my body. So I have to have at least something. So if I haven't got time to have like a full-on breakfast and for that to digest, I would like absolutely need a pre-workout snack. Okay, so I am post-workout. I've just done a strength class, which is a class which involves lifting weights. That is a really big goal for me at the moment. I'm striving to get at least 2 to 3. The goal really is 3 weightlifting sessions in a week. Oh my God, someone's gonna walk past the car and I'm filming. Oh my God. I hate that, I get so embarrassed. I just don't have that confidence to whip out a camera and walk down like a public road vlogging. Like if someone walks past my car, I'm like, can you walk another way? I don't care what people think. I need to embrace that. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about weights, wasn't I? Yeah, so I'm trying to do 3 weightlifting sessions a week, because I really need to focus on building muscle. I preach this with all my clients and I need to make sure I'm applying it to myself as well. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, so if you want to support your metabolism, build some muscle. And do remember, when you're supporting your metabolism, you are supporting all of your hormones as well. So if you're suffering with any hormonal imbalances, or like for example for me, I'm trying to work on my fertility journey, I want to make sure that I am really supporting my metabolism and I'm supporting my blood sugars, like increasing my insulin sensitivity. And how do you do that? By building some muscle on you. So that is definitely a big goal for me at the moment. guys, we are going to try making some gluten-free wraps. There's this recipe that I found actually on the platform that I use to give my clients their recipes, like with their plans, and it's completely gluten-free because it uses cassava flour. So I ordered some cassava flour in my Well Easy shop this week, and I'm ready to give it a go. Okay, so we're going to start off with 1 cup of cassava flour. You're then going to add 1/3 of sea salt. Mix that to combine. Okay, you're next going to add your hot water, and it says to add 2/3 of a cup. I don't actually have a 1/3 cup measurement, so I'm just going to try and eyeball it. So I'm going to do a half and then a tiny bit more. Okay, and then you're going to add 2 3/4 tablespoons of olive oil, or if we're going to do the original recipe, then use coconut oil. Mix that and combine. Okay, so as I've mixed this together, it is formed into a dough. The texture should be similar to very soft Play-Doh, and that's exactly what it feels like. So if it doesn't feel like soft Play-Doh, it says here, add a few extra drops of water and work it into the dough until you get that consistency. Divide the dough into even balls, rolling them with your hands. Keep the balls on a plate covered with a clean kitchen towel to keep them from drying out. Okay, set that to the side. Roll out the tortillas using a tortilla press, don't have one of them, or by hand. To roll them out by hand, place 1 ball in between the 2 sheets of parchment paper, using a baking sheet to flatten the dough. Then use a rolling pin to roll it out into a thin tortilla. It should be thin but not translucent. Okay, and then you want to heat up your frying pan, so I'm using a cast iron pan. The pan is definitely hot, so we're going to peel that off. And then we've got, there we go, our nice tortilla. So that's what it's looking like. I am so impressed. Oh my god, look. So good. Okay, so I've just made myself a wrap, and I'm not gonna lie guys, this looks so good. Please ignore my nail varnish, I know I need to take it off, but oh my god, that looks so good. Look, they bend amazingly, they stay together as well, so it's not like they're just like breaking apart. Oh, so good. I mean, to be honest with you, it just tastes like a wrap. What do wraps even like taste like? Do you know what I mean? But fillings is really where the flavour is. But in terms of like the wrap consistency, it does the job. Like, I definitely will do these again, 100%. Slightly warm up the tortilla before you eat it. Like, say for example, you've made a batch and you're having it the next day. I think what I would do is slightly warm it up before I then put my fillings in and then eat it. Just because I think when the wrap is just slightly warm, the texture is just even softer and just kind of like easier to chew essentially. Oh my gosh, I was just about to sit down and start my work day, and then the doorbell rang. The Riverford delivery is here. I'm so excited about this. So the reason why we've ordered this week is, one, we just wanted to try it out. I mean, we see so much about these delivery boxes. Oh, ignore this. I had this really bad habit where like I'll pick my thumb. So I've been putting this, oh my god, can my phone not? I've been putting this, like, I call it my thumb sock. Okay, you need to go on silent. Sorry, I was saying I call this my thumb sock, and it basically just stops me from picking my thumb. Anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, we just have seen these around. I mean, this is not a new thing, it's been around for years, and we just never had done it. We always get our veg from like the supermarket, but me and Rob, we do try our best to try and buy our things organic where we can, and honestly some of the options in the supermarket are really rubbish, so you kind of do end up eating like similar veggies each week. And one of my biggest tips I always say to my clients is, each food shop, try and just change, even if it's like 1 or 2 things out each week, because when it comes to our health and nurturing our gut microbiome, the more diverse your diet is, the more diverse your microbiome is going to be. And that's really true when it comes to your fruits, vegetables, and any fibers essentially that you're going to be having in your diet. So what I really like the idea of with the Riverford order is that each week things actually do change up, because they basically, what goes in the box depends on what's in season or what, you know, they've got available. So I just like the idea of just like ordering a box and then kind of being given, you know, a selection of things, and then it's like my challenge is I need to cook with these things for the week. So we've ordered the large, I believe it's a seasonal large organic box that we got. So we have got a bag of, what is this? This looks like some kind of mixed green salad. And what's really cool is actually the plastic, so the packaging that it's in is 100% home compostable. Love that. We've also got some, oh my God, look how amazing that looks. Got some really lovely charred, large portobello mushrooms. Look at the size of those. 2 things of collard greens. This is where I'm like, yes, this is exactly why I'm ordering from a place like this. Look at these. These are broad beans, aren't they? Oh my God, look at the size of these broad beans. And also, some people in the supermarket might look at things like that and be like, oh, they're dirty. In my opinion, the dirtier the better, because that means that, you know, this is a sign that they are organic, they haven't been tempered with, and they just come, you know, fresh from the ground. We've also got a load of courgettes, so love that. We've got about 5 courgettes in here. We've also got a lovely fresh lettuce as well. We definitely need to rinse and wash this because it's probably a lot of bugs in there, but we love that. We've got a lovely broccoli. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this is potatoes, and look, that is what a potato should look like. Fresh from the earth and not contaminated with a load of rubbish. What is this? Bunched onions. Is that an onion? I don't think I've ever seen onions in this way. I mean, this kind of looks a little bit like spring onions at the top. Right, what do you think they are?
They're spring onions.
Is that actually a spring onion?
Yeah.
I was literally like, because on the thing it said bunched onions. I'm like, I've never seen onions like that.
Yeah,
I was literally standing there going, the top of them actually look a bit like spring onions, but like, I've never seen.
Yeah, well, the top of them actually look like leeks, don't they?
When would you ever get things like that?
Look at the size of that one.
The only critique that I have with it is it's very green. Do you know what I mean? So like maybe we'll see how we go. Colours. Yeah, exactly. When we have a order next week, maybe if I see how we go, we'll add some more colourful things.
Considering that's all organic, you get a lot of that, don't you?
Yeah, but if you think about like the size of like, I don't know, some of like the cauliflowers that are in
tiny.
Like, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And like, look how much stuff we just got there for 25.
Yeah.
Like, if you were in a supermarket and bought organic Swiss chard, like, this amount would be like a £5.
Yeah.
Like, the non-organic, half the amount of this packet non-organic would be like £2 something. Do you know what I mean? I think it's really good. I'm very impressed.
I agree.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep.
Okay, so it's another day, and today's actually been a very, like, out of the norm day for me, because normally, like, Mondays I never do client calls. So, like, Mondays are always, like, an admin day for me where I'm, like, working on plans, like, replying to messages. Like, that's a very computer day for me. And then Tuesday to Friday, typically every day I have some kind of client calls going on. But today has felt like an absolute treat, because today I actually didn't have any client calls scheduled. So I've actually had time to film some videos. So I did my PCOS Q&A today, which I've been meaning to do for like literally the last like 2 weeks. But anyway, I'm making some lunch right now. This is such a throw together lunch. I've literally got like leftover salmon that I had yesterday, so I've got a leftover fillet. I've got some random mashed potato from like, not yesterday, the day before, which needs to be thrown, so I'm gonna eat that now. And I just like steamed up some veggies, and I'm gonna like put some oil on that. And I'll tell you what I'm also gonna do with the salmon. I'm actually gonna mash up the salmon and mix in some of this Hunter and Gather mayonnaise. So this is the olive and lemon. Oh my God, this with fish in particular. Chef's kiss, amazing. I want to do a fertility update soon. I'm just holding out for a second because basically, just a little update is I actually did get myself a Dutch test. So Dutch test is a hormone test, basically it's a really in-depth hormone test. And again, this is where like practitioners sometimes just don't take their own advice. Like for any client I work with who's working on fertility, I'm always like, do it ASAP, like get it from the start. But me, I was like, you know, I do everything else and I was like, yeah, but my cycles are really good. I don't get any like PMS symptoms. Like I ovulate because I track that. Like I just felt like everything was really good. But now we're like, however many months in and baby is still not in my belly. I'm now thinking, right, we need to test because maybe there's something going on there that I'm missing. I ordered a test and basically I'm tracking my cycle this month, so I make sure I do it on the right day. So I kind of want to get the test done and then like do a big update kind of when I get the results back. So I feel like that'd be really interesting. And also like until then, I don't really know if I have any like huge major updates really to give. Like Rob's stuff was fine. I think I did speak about that in the last video, like update video. Rob had his sperm checked and like his swimmers are swimming, all that's fine. My tests just keep on coming back, like everything's fine. So yeah, I don't really have that much really update wise. We're just trying our best. We're just doing all the things, trying our best, working on it and just trusting that, you know, it will happen when it's meant to happen. There we go, that is my throw together lunch. We've got the salmon, we've got the mashed potatoes, and we've got broccoli and asparagus drizzled with olive oil. And I think I might actually have some Greek yogurt and honey after this. I am obsessed with Greek yogurt and honey at the minute. If you follow me on Instagram, or you might have maybe seen the video I put on my shorts, me and Rob recently went beekeeping. Such a cool experience. But basically I couldn't resist and had to bring some honey home with me. And because of this, I basically, long story short, I've really got into having Greek yogurt and honey. This has actually been such a big win for me as well, like having this Greek yogurt, because particularly for my client, I know we've had these conversations like about dairy, like when it comes to acne, I do not agree that everyone needs to avoid dairy in order to clear their skin. Like absolutely, some people need to reduce it because it's just aggravating existing internal imbalances. But once you actually get to like the root cause and actually strengthen up those internal imbalances, you should be able to tolerate it in your diet fine and not affect your skin. Because the food, I always say this food isn't the issue, it's how the body responds to it. Of course, unless you have like an actual allergy or intolerance, that's a different thing. So anyway, I introduced dairy back into my diet quite a long time ago, quite a few years now. But like at the start, like I could only tolerate it only like a couple of times a week, and that was kind of my max. But now, like I've been having this literally like every single day, honestly, for the last 2 weeks, and my body's fine with it. No problems at all. Oh my god, it's just so good. Oh, quick little update on the wraps, by the way, because it's been a couple of days since I did make those in the video. Really great when you eat them like freshly done. Fine like the next day, but after that wasn't so great. So I'm gonna play around with the recipe, because I'm wondering whether like, you know, maybe there's a little ingredient you could add in that it just improves the texture. If anyone watching this is really like good with cooking and has any ideas, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'll play around with that a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know. So I think in the future, what I'll probably do is honestly just make them probably just fresh when I want them. Or I might try making them and potentially freezing them and seeing how that works, and then heating them up like once they've like defrosted. I don't know, I need to play around a little bit. Okay guys, I'm gonna end off this video here because I know I've filmed quite a few clips and I have no clue how long all this footage is gonna be when I put it all together. Let me know how you like this vlog. I feel like I'm asking that a lot at the end of a lot of my videos recently, because I'm just trying to gauge like what kind of video contents and like styles, etc. People like watching. So yeah, let me know if you like the vlogging kind of style. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next one.